From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the opener, Matt Harvey, is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, H?
Well, the last 3 outings are any indication. He's throwing the ball really well. If you look at the ERA, it's under 2. So he's very stingy, not giving up much right now. He's in a nice groove.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the phone.
Striding in once again, Dylan Franklin. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Ooh, almost hit that dude in the head.
In is Joey Votto now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Joey Votto.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Valencia.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Conforto racing back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Franklin. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 348 for his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long ball.
Dylan Franklin will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. This was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow, he's going to have 4 hits, and 2 of them are home runs.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone.
Let's go, Votto.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball.
Ready once again, Dylan Franklin. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good day. 5 hits. Wow.
trying to pick things up where he left off. Joey Votto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce is there, and he has it for the out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Cicchini brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. But one's all they get as the run scores. Ready for another shot now. Gavin Cicchini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. One there. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
10-4 the final in this game. The Reds pick up win number 70 to top the division. Jake Odorizzi earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Matt Harvey allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The loss goes to Matt Harvey. His record is now 6-5.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Franklin. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now in the box, Joey Votto. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Justin Bour comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Justin Bour.
A little roller toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
One on to Votto, a double play. Ready for another chance? Dylan Franklin. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Conforto ranging back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, the 349th of his career, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets too.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Justin Bour.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Dylan Franklin. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, making it an even .350 for his career as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back.
Digging in, Dylan Franklin. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. As a look, now the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The 0-2 once more. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you'd have told him when he woke up.
Now batting, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Travis d'Arnaud.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Everybody knows the runner's going. Put the ball in play, and he did.
Settling in now, Neil Walker. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Neil Walker.
1-2, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will. Dylan Franklin will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Stepping up to the plate, Dylan Franklin. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either.
Here's Neil Walker, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Franklin cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy that's looking to turn things around right now. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't.
At the plate, Dylan Franklin. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Bruce coming on. 1 away. Into the box now. Bobby Wilson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Bobby Wilson.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to third. He's got it. On to first, and they turn the double play. Striding into the box, Dylan Franklin. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Cicchini into shallow left. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Dylan Franklin. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
A runner on first with 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back.
Gone all the way into the upper deck.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long when they need a
At the plate, Dylan Franklin. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
I can tie it up.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. Jacob deGrom earns win number 7 on the season. Mark Melancon records the save, his 26th. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more
Yo.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach. A major league hitter is approached by one of his coaches.
Why is this pitching so fucking slow? I'm fouling everything off. That's another foul. Fuck.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark. Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Franklin. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Revere racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Damn it.
Ready for another chance? Dylan Franklin. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
You were smart. You would walk me.
pulled toward right center field. Piscotty on his horse, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. The runner scores from second. The tag, and he is out. Here's Ben Revere, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dylan Franklin.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Piscotty's there for it.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the 0-1. Hit out toward second. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Digging in to try it again, Dylan Franklin.
Second baseman, Dylan Franklin.
Oh, I'm batting righty? Okay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. In is Joey Votto now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. On the ground to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Will McQueen earns his 8th victory of the season. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Digging in, Dylan Franklin. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Leak gets the sign. First pitch on its way. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs.
Ready now, Dylan Franklin. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippy. It's hard to keep your hands.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing.
Digging in and looking for more, Dylan Franklin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. Bailey rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out on the tag.
What?
Reds
Bullshit.
strand a couple. They're still out.
Throw the flag.
Dylan Franklin will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go down.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Piscotty going back on it at the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Piscotty.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jed Jerko.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall Grichuk. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Grichuk.
Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Homer Bailey earns win number 15, tops on the staff. Mike Leake was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Raisel Iglesias.
15 and 2. Good shit, Bailey. Can't we just have 5 of you?
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Jake Odorizzi will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do we need to know here, HR?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-handed hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
To second for 1. Now at the plate, Dylan Franklin watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Grichuk looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Reds move out in front now. 3 to... Settling in now, Dylan Franklin.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One-oh count. Here it is. There's a swing and a high fly ball out to left field. This ball's got a chance, and this one is gone.
And he must have had a big old country breakfast this morning, pal. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, after this blast, a 3rd home run.
Striding in once again, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He drew a walk his first time up. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that.
Here's Ben Revere. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ben Revere.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Carpenter.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one.
Derek Jeter.
On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Dylan Franklin. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Revere going back.
Gone.
Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-3.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Harder to do in a baseball game than hockey.
Dylan Franklin will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Slapped hard the opposite way. Revere is there, 1 away, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in now, Sean Casilla. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Ready once again, Ben Revere. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one.
Do we not play Cleveland this year, or did we already do that?